Hello. Oh wow, I didn't lower the volume of the background music at all, but I can do that myself. Hi. Eating onion soup and thinking of me, huh? I appreciate that. Having some tracking problems today. I'm really pissed off about it, actually. Like, even my mouth. Like, what's happening? Ah. Oh well, it's not that bad. Hello. I was just gonna say, yeah, Wardo's working, but there's just some, my mouth is a little, like, it feels delayed. It feels like the smoothing is up, but it's not. So I'll revisit that someday. You see it? Yeah, it's gonna distract me for like 6,000 years. And, okay, so get this. I so excitedly put on my full body tracking today, right? I was like, yeah, I can kind of, it'll work kind of, and it doesn't hurt so bad to put it on. And the little plastic bit on one of my like slime tracking straps, it's always been like really fucking weirdly thin compared to the others. I don't know. It was probably manufacturer's like defect. It just fucking snapped. Yeah, it just like, so that was good. That was fun. So can't use those right now. And I was like, well, I have some Velcro, so maybe I'll just Velcro it to myself. I can't find my Velcro of it that I just bought. And I go to like grab it and there's just an empty box. Like it's just the empty Velcro box. So no hands today, but I can get up real close to you. Oh, my vertical screen did not go to the, oops. I don't know if it's actually working or not. Maybe I'll just end the vertical stream. I already fucked it over. There we go. I don't even think it actually was running. I know the other one is, but I don't think the other stream was actually going. So let's save those resources. Yeah. That was, so it was like, I don't know. Sad. Made me sad. You breathe smells bad. Multi, you're drunk. So let me go back down down the line here. Alcor, thank you so much for the 32 months. 32 those little coffee cream things at the restaurant. You don't really drink, but you still kind of play with them all the time. I drink them. I take them home and drink them. Lumsep, thank you so much for the 26 months. Thank you. Thank you for gifting Sylphie 3 months. Alcor, thank you. Johnny, thank you for 55 months. Multi, thank you for 43 months. Yeah, I've been playing RuneScape lately, and it turned me back into a virgin. It's kind of crazy how that works. Yeah, it's like, ooh, should be careful. But yeah, I'm supposed to be able to nod, and my head tracking is not even working. Do you guys see that? Wait, I might be able to fix that. Hold on. I don't know. Okay. Maybe? Wow. I don't know what that was just then. Yeah, weird. It's just completely removed my tracking stuff. What the heck? But I can like do this, I guess, which is not the way it's supposed to go. If I remove these, I don't want to remove them because I kind of need them. There's no, why doesn't it let me just disable them? What? More. Oh yeah, I guess I do have these like saved, so maybe I'll just remove them. No, it just overrid my entire thing with like different tracking. What? Wait a second. I might know what the problem is. It's like every time, guys, I feel like we're here to just troubleshoot together. What's up? There we go. What if I remove that? Okay, that helps a little bit. Okay. Remove temporary target. Do I have this like all the way up? Oh, there we go. Okay. So I just need to change the weight of this. Or do I just remove it all together? Maybe I'll just disable it all together. Oh, I remember why I had this the way that it was. Okay. It's a little bit better. God. It's like, it's frustrating because you get everything all set up the exact way you want it. You change one thing and you've ruined it. Soiled it. Okay. That might be okay. Classic, yeah. Yeah, we're okay. Hi, chat! The lean back each time I spawn is menacing. Yeah, it's like... I think that's like my favorite part of like recalibrating Wordo is just suddenly you appear. It's like it gradually has to like check your tracking, so it's like... Okay, so I bought myself some donuts today. I was super excited. Like, they're just these grocery store brand Boston cream, and I love myself some like custardy flavor, right? Can I lean back for a second again? I don't trust you specifically with that. So I was really excited. I was like, yeah, it'll be like my treat. For like, if I write, you get a donut. Yeah. So I had one today. Like, I was like, yay, donut. We'll start our day with a donut and we'll get to writing. It was so sickly sweet. I was like, Farrell, you can bring these to work. I don't want them. It was like really bad. And I like sweet shit. I like over the top sweet shit. But nah. Nah. Did I manage? Yeah, I finished it, but like, I'm in my tummy. My tummy not happy. Tummy upsetty. Upsetty spaghetti. I was really looking forward to like waving my hands at you guys, so I'm pretty upset right now. Thank you for the 31 months. Thank you. Finally catching a stream. Yeah, me too. Man. But yes, I hope you guys are having a great day. Also, Yuria. That's all. Let me get up close. Just that's for you. What if you wanted to have a horrid, despicable day instead? Okay. I can't control what you do. I can only control what I can do. And I can make your day worse. So maybe I will. Oh yeah, so like so Wardo wasn't working properly, right? And I was like, well, you guys remember last stream, OBS kept crashing and can't click check in, so it's already worse. Okay, so I need to redo all of the redeems because every single one of them is broken. So, shout out Momo. That's the wrong. I do like Green Cat Momo though, so it's okay. She's pretty fantastic, actually. Have you heard her sing? Like, okay, so I watch her a lot, actually. And just like sometimes she'll be playing something and she'll just like bust out into a fucking symphony of just like pure, I don't know. You think maybe angels sound a specific way and then you hear Momo sing. But hello, Momo. Can I give you a kiss too? Mwah. I got two ladies in here who can't stream right now, so I'm like, I guess I'll monopolize your time. You two get to stay in here forever. Ugh. So I gotta adjust. So I wanted to write today, and I probably still will, but I figured we should chat a little bit because I miss you guys. Ba, 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 da. Okay, so I did split my audio, though I don't know if it actually worked. So like theoretically, my other horizontal stream should not have music when I play it. Want to test? Sure, here's what we'll do. I'll risk it for the biscuit real quick. Why aren't you working? What's Og? I'm just gonna throw. Sure, we'll do this one. Vert stream should be gone. Okay. It would help if there were music here too, but there's not. You only hear me? Okay, what about now? And also the clips should be split. Money Gravy Crockett. Drop it. Still just me in silence. Perfect. Great. That's how it should be. So you guys should be able to hear this. Does someone want to clip on Twitch just to make sure that it's split there too? Works. Yes. Thank you. Modern technology. It's not too loud, is it? I'll probably just keep it on. Just silence on the other side of just like while I'm just lip syncing. When it's these like the 80s. That's okay. This is kind of niche. Damn, Gravy, you so vicious, you so clean, so delicious. I appreciate it, Tay. Thank you. Should be perpetually fixed. So I'm having like a pretty good day so far, guys. Is that from SAO? Yeah, this is from SAO. Sorry, Rick. This isn't even Rick Astley. This is Young Gravy. Okay. I just like looking at myself. I gotta get my full body tracking working so I can like move around the way that I'm supposed to. To show us the hands. Yeah. I worked so hard to get all that stuff working. Honey, what are you gonna do? Those damn gloves. Those gloves are like, they're great though, right? Like, just frustrating. It really hurt this morning when I was like putting everything on. Like I had to use my teeth to strap the upper arm tracker to my fractured arm. And I was so like, yeah, everything's working great. This is good. And then snap. So I was like, fuck. I had everything like so good. And then, come on. I know. After all that. It's not that bad. It's been 8 bitter years since I've been seeing your face. Ba 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 ba. There. And I will die in this place. Music is so distracting to me. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be broken for a year. It's fine. I was about to say like I can even straighten it, but I can't. Might be the clumsiest person you've ever seen. I'm not usually this clumsy, okay? Like this is the new thing for me. A bunch of never paid attention in school. Aren't I used to not being straight? Well, yes. Sorry, I wanted to look at my teeth. I'm just looking at myself. POV, you're a dentist. It's hard to get to the camera. What do you see, doctor? You've known me for being clumsy. I mean, that's fair. That's better. That's better than what everyone else knows me for, actually. I prefer that. Dentist ASMR with Rand, yeah. Will never take me alive. Ba 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 ba. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I have a question for you guys. Okay. It's not one of those weird questions, but did you, when you were younger, did you drink warm milk when you like went to bed? Sometimes. No. It does help with sleep. Warm milk releases melatonin. You've always hated warm milk. Well, Multi, the list of things that you hate is pretty complex and weirdly long, but the fact that any kind of milk is on that list is kind of shocking to me. Your mom make you a cup of warm milk with butter and honey. Oh, okay, that actually leads up to my next one. Turtle milk, which is boiled milk, vanilla, and brown sugar. Oh. Okay, that does lead to my next kind of thing. Because for me, it was always like milk, a little bit of sugar, and cinnamon was like our like bedtime milk. Couldn't drink a lot of milk because of your upset tummies. It just seems like everyone who does it has like a different way sometimes. Like I've never heard of having butter in it, but I bet that was probably pretty good. Have you guys ever... Okay, you guys haven't done this. I guarantee you no one has, but the mention of brown sugar reminded me of molasses And and there was this one time. Okay, there's this one time when I was really little. Okay, I was quite young. I'm gonna just make sure you understand this. I was barely sentient at 8 or 9 years old. Okay, I saw this movie where they got some Q-tips and they put like sticky stuff on it, and and they put it in their nose and ripped it out, right? So I thought this like heated wax from like these movies, I thought it was molasses. So I put a little like ramekin of molasses.
Whoa, don't just stand there, let's go!
In the microwave. And thank you for the follow, Thor's Bussy, by the way. Thank you. This is weirdly relevant to what I'm about to say. And I wrapped it in some Q-tips and I stuck it up my nose. And I waited for it to dry and I pulled it out. And nothing happened. Actually, it didn't really latch onto any hair or anything. But I was going to ask if you guys have ever stuck molasses up your nose, because when you like breathe it in, it feels really weird. Like when you breathe molasses in through your nose. Can I stand the smell? I love the smell of molasses, actually. I'm pretty okay with it. You wish you could play. Listen, people do weird things when they were a kid. And if I started listing everything that I stuck up my nose, we would be here for hours. Like drug substance weird? No, just like, I don't know. Maybe I burnt something, but like, have you ever breathed mint in? It was kind of like that, but savory. I can't judge 8 many bizarre things I shouldn't have. Same. Okay, like I used to eat ants, was a big one for me. I liked the way it burned when they bit my tongue. I've already spoken too much. I think I was normal. Yeah. Monk's molasses and peanut butter on crackers. Ooh, that sounds really fucking good. You only stuck cotton up your nose and thought you were going to die, so you never did it again? Oh my god. I ended up in the hospital several times. For things that were up my nose. The premier one that I will always remember is I stuck, like, my stepdad's driveway had these like little tiny pebbles that he had landscaped it with, right? And sugar ants are sweet? What? Are they actually sweet? Because I mean, like, I was in the South, so it was like fire ants, and they'd bite your tongue, and it'd hurt really bad, but then it'd like feel tingly. Are sugar ants sweet? Where are sugar ants? Are there sugar ants here? Wait, I want to know. What? What? Not that I would go eat them now. Anyway, my stepdad's driveway had these like pebbles. So I stuck one up my nose, right? And I closed one nostril with my other finger and I sucked it up like because I thought that if I sucked it high enough, it would go into the other nostril and I could push it out. So I ended up in the hospital. And they were going to get like, I guess, forceps or something and dig up my nose. And my brother had just got these new boots, right? And he was so happy with them. Brand new. First time he ever wore them was to the hospital because I had a rock stuck up my nose. And as they're like, kind of like, well, how are we going to get this out of there kind of thing? I'm I'm just like blowing real hard, like the opposite way, like plugging my nostril and and I just like pop it out. It pops out, shoots out with the force of a bullet, all boogery and bloody and gross, right onto my brother's brand new boots. It's a core memory for me. It worked out. I bet he got a kick out of that one. Yeah, he beat the shit out of me. It was pretty good. I also stuck a screw up there once. And I think I was in the hospital for that one too, but I don't really remember it very well. Like a wood screw, like the type with like the spiral. It was a Phillips. And I will remember that always. That's screwed up, yeah. What are the things if I stuck up my nose? With crayons. I used to eat crayons. I didn't like... I didn't stick crayons up my nose, but I would eat them a lot. I think that's pretty typical for kids, though. I didn't eat glue, though. You know? I liked... Okay, so let me rewind. I didn't eat glue. Elmer's glue. But rubber cement. Like... it's not worse. I'm alive. I don't know. Crayons is like, I liked the way it felt on my teeth. I didn't chew glass. It sucked on fiberglass. Okay. So my I don't know if it was real fiberglass actually, so maybe that doesn't count. My stepdad had a motorcycle, and like I like the front part of it, I think was like supposed to be fiberglass, or my brother said that it was. And I just thought it was cool. I didn't stick anything in my mouth. I have stuck insulation in my mouth though, since we're talking about asbestos. It was very itchy. Bad idea. What do you mean that's fiberglass? I thought fiberglass is like the patterned plastic thing. What am I thinking about? What? Insulation's not fiberglass. What is fiberglass? Hold on. Oh. Yes, I have stuck fiberglass in my mouth. No! Okay, I was thinking I wasn't that stupid, but I guess so. It's been up your ass? You know what I was thinking about the motorcycle thing? I was thinking carbon fiber. That's what I was thinking. It's different. You did like lead paint off of your fingers. Your dad was painting with it, and I got it on my hand. Dumb brain just thought, yeah, lick it off. Yeah, that's fair. That thing could kill you. I did a lot of things in my youth that should have killed me. Like, a lot. There were many things. The fact that I am alive right now is a statistical wonder because of many reasons. You know how many people have tried to get me to just go into their cars? A lot. Especially like I used to walk to work when I lived in the city. And man, the amount of people who would just like try and cut me off and throw their door open and be like, get in. It's like, what the fuck? There was like this one that was really, really weird. So I used to be the bitch that made the donuts. So I had to be at work at 5 a.m. And so I would walk starting like 4:30 because it's not a long walk, but it's a walk. And I'm walking, I get into the parking lot of my workplace, and this guy just like does this U-turn right in front of me and throws open his door and goes, "You smoke bud? Get in." And it's just like, what? No. No, I do not. It was like such a weird experience. That would have worked on you? I mean, maybe, but it didn't work on me. It was really weird. It was kind of scary. And I had people who would follow me. Okay, so like 2 days in a row, I've told the story on stream a couple times now, but like one time, 2 days in a row, a car just like followed me down the road when I was walking to work. And like the second night, I was like, I am going to just call the cops. So I did. It was fun. It was great. Good times. Let's see. Oh, and one time, okay, so we used to live in the middle of nowhere, Texas, in the woods. And it was the kind of big long street where everyone knew everybody, but like no one was around each other. So you didn't really see people who didn't live there very often, right? And I had an argument with my mom. What else is new? And I was walking down the street because I would go. I was barefoot, and I would walk like a mile down the street very often barefoot because it was fun. It was nice. It was good. I liked it. I liked the wilderness. I liked walking through the trees. Anyway, it's like this really kind of shitty paved road, and then like a bunch of pasture, and then nothingness for miles. So I'm walking down the street, and this guy in a truck, like, and I'm crying because I was just arguing with my mom, so I was crying. And this guy in a truck who I did not recognize at all, which is once again very rare for this area, starts like driving next to me. He's like, "Are you okay? Do you need someone to talk to? Are you all right?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I had an argument with my mom. It's good. It's whatever. And oh, by the way, I was like 11, 10. Let's see. It would have been. How old are you in second grade? I think I think I was in fourth. I don't know. I was pretty young. So I'm just like walking. Oh yeah, there's like no music. I should probably just like. Boop. So like I'm just walking down the street and barefoot. And this guy's like, do you need a ride? Are you okay? You good? And then I'm like, no, I'm good. He's like, well, do you want to come to my place? And I'm like, no. I'm like, no, my house is right here. I'm good. And he's just like, and I didn't think about this at all. Like, I believed in the good of humanity. Okay, I believed in the good of humanity. I actually thought until very recently this guy was just all good intentions, and he could have been, but there was this really weird point where he kept like stopping and going, like he's going real slow, and then he's just like, "If you're worried, I have a wife and a daughter your age." And I jumped the fence into the pasture and ran barefoot because it was like I was like, no, that doesn't feel good. But I did not think about the fact, like, what if I had gotten in that car, or if like he had tried to force me into that car? That's not good. So like, yeah, aside from the weird things that I eat, the fact that I am alive, decently impressive. Gotta say. Yeah, it was a very weird thing. Like, and I never told any adult in my life about it until like pretty recently. Cause I was like, yeah, it didn't. Just some dude saw me crying and he was just like, "Oh man, I'm sorry you're crying, bud. You wanna go to my house and play video games with my wife and daughter your age?" Yeah. I have a drink, so I'm gonna drink it. What about you guys? You ever almost get kidnapped? Anyone here have any trauma you want to share while we're here? Actually, wait, no, I shouldn't encourage trauma sharing in my... Let's not. Yeah, good idea. Should I write now? Do you think maybe we should get to work? Dad and I broke down once. Dad sent you with some old couple told my mom while he tried to fix the car. One time I was... Actually, no, that's a fucked up story. I can't actually tell the story. It's pretty... It'd be too fucked up for me to share. But I'll nutshell it because I don't want to be that bitch that starts a story and then stops. But I was babysitting somebody once, and their parents came home fighting, and when I left, he was chasing her around with a shotgun. So, but I'm not going to tell the whole story because it's not my place. Everyone is okay though. I was just like, oh yeah. And the reason why that reminded me of that Geeks is because the person who came to pick me up, their car broke down right down the road. So it's just like, oh great, so this worked well. Yeah, life is fucking weird, guys. Like, shit happens all the time and it never stops happening. Yeah, just Texas things. Man, I had a nightmare last night that someone broke into my place, and like, I'm well protected, but in my dream, for some reason, I removed my protection from its protecting place. And in my dream, I was like, fuck, where did I put the thing that protects me? And the other thing that protects me. And like, in my dream, I had replaced them with like baby stuff. And it's just like, why would I put this specifically here in the emergency zone for protection? And it was such a stressful dream because it's just like, fuck, what do I do now? But usually when I have dreams about like home intruders, I usually like try and like make myself wake up by doing stupid stuff in the dream. And my go-to for home intruder dreams is like trying to convince myself in my sleep to bite them. Dreams about home invasions is wild. Okay, it's usually not people. Okay. If you're new here, you might not know this, but I dream about bears a lot. I have numerous dreams about bears a month, and usually the dream is the bear trying to break into my home. I was free for a bit, and like I haven't had one for like a while, but they've been back for a bit. Like it's but I haven't had sleep paralysis in a long time, so I'm calling that a win. How do you know you're stressed? I'm always stressed. Bear Break-In sounds very Canadian. Yeah, it's after my favorite book called Bear. Just think of the bear hitting like the Gangnam Style or something. Okay, no. Has the sleep paralysis mixed with the bear dream before? Never. Never ever. The sleep paralysis dreams, I would rather the bear. Just like in real life. Hey! Sort of a reverse Goldilocks situation. Okay, so I have so it's semi-likely that I have narcolepsy. At least my doctor says it's likely, but didn't want to send me for a sleep study. You know, he said before, and I've been thinking about this lately. He said, well, I don't think you should go for a sleep study because they might take your license away, and I think you do have narcolepsy. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. That tracks. A different doctor at the same clinic that I saw when he wasn't there I asked them to follow up on something for me, and they were like, no, if we do those kind of outside referrals, I have to do a lot of paperwork and I don't want to do that. So now I'm thinking my doctor just didn't want to do the paperwork to send me for a sleep study. Anyway, so I think because of that, I get a lot of sleep paralysis, and it would always happen when I was sleeping on my back. So I guess there's also like some kind of brainstem oxygen cutoff thing. I don't know. I read about it once, internalized it, and then forgot it immediately. So I'm not a doctor. But anytime I used to sleep on my back, I would get sleep paralysis. It was basically a 99% shot that I would get sleep paralysis. The last couple years, I've forced myself to sleep on my back. And like, I don't really get it so much anymore. Thank God. But now I can only fall asleep on my back, which is really annoying. But the sleep paralysis dreams are usually like usually it's like I'm just laying there and you can't move, and you're trying to move but you can't move, and I have like these really bad audio hallucinations. Usually it's something opening and closing the doors repeatedly, or something like crawling on the walls, and it's like, even though you can't see it, you know, somehow you know what it looks like. And like, it's always been like multiple legs crawling like a spider person, and like touching like my body, and like pressing down on my chest or my throat. And like, one of the scariest ones was when Farrell and I were still long distance. And I was visiting for a bit, and he went to work, and our alarm system has a very specific sound when you arm it, right? And I kept hallucinating that sound repeatedly, like someone was opening and unlocking and disabling, like all that stuff. And then you can probably guess like the time that this happened, but fucking kept hearing Flowey's laugh on repeat. And if you've played Undertale, you know the exact laugh. And it's not that scary, but when you are like in the throes of sleep paralysis and all you can hear is Flowey repeatedly laughing, that sucked. Yeah. So I very thankfully have not had sleep paralysis for a while. But when I do, yeah, it's mostly audio hallucinations, or like yeah, something on my chest. That feeling's very common. The bear dreams, though, it's usually okay. So there's 3 different bear dreams. There's one where I'm walking in the forest, and it's always one of my childhood homes, which, because we moved around a lot, I went to 14 different schools, but walking through the forest behind my old house, and it was just like middle of summer, but as I get closer to the tree line, the season changes and turns like into autumn. And as I'm like walking through like the trees, I start like hearing noises, and like I look around, and it's like always like a bear in the distance. It's like, oh, I better like walk back and get away from this bear, because in my dreams they always travel in multiples. So I'm like, oh, there's gonna be more, so I need to leave. And I'll like turn around and there'll just be bears there, and I'll have to like calmly walk, but they'll follow me. And like that, those dreams, I usually wake up when they start like walking faster. But then there's the home invasion dreams, and it's always fucking bears. So it usually takes place at my aunt and uncle's house, and they have like this big glass door, and it's a pretty heavy one. And every time I have this dream, it's me going to open the door, and there's just a fucking bear there. And the bear's trying to get in, and usually there's someone else outside, and I'm trying to get them inside, and I'm trying to help them or save them or whatever. And the bear is just like trying to push their way inside. Bear never gets in. but I can never get the other person inside without kind of me going outside. So I usually end up being like, I'm going to get killed by this bear. And yeah, I hate that one. There's another one, but it's kind of, I don't know. You could just go see The Revenant and you'll guess how it goes, I think. I think it is just a bear. I hate that bear. Home invasion dreams is usually witches. That's kind of cool. I'd like that. I was gonna say something else, but maybe I should be not super graphic about my feelings. Yeah, so that's how it be. B stands for bear. Okay, so speaking of the letter of the day, my child is terrified of Grover. I finally got him to start watching Sesame Street, and I was really excited because like it's been like music on repeat and it's always the same songs. And I'm like, how about we watch some Sesame Street to really shake it up, buddy? And finally he was kind of interested in it, and I was like so happy. And then fucking Grover comes on and gets all up on that screen like this, scares the fuck out of my kid, and I have to go put on the happy dance music again, and I'm like, fucking hell. Maybe I should set up a better barricade. I feel like there was something I was gonna do today. Oh yeah, I was gonna write. Does he like Miss Rachel? I have not let him even... I haven't let him... We're a Rachel-free home. He'll have flashbacks, probably. I don't have any problems with blah, blah, blah. I don't have any problems with Miss Rachel. I just don't want him to be like really dependent on the screen for things that calm him down. So yeah, I usually try to put on things he can dance to. Am I doing the TGA watch along today? So I usually watch it in my server. Like I kind of wanted to stream it, but like it's not really easy for me to do like late at night things anymore. So I kind of want to stream it in my Discord, but I don't think a lot of people would watch there. I think most people have other plans, which is okay. I'll just, I don't know, die, I guess. I didn't hit the mute button in time for that one, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Damn it. 3 out of 10? Well, I was all the way, like, I was away from my microphone. I wasn't sure if Miss Rachel would be a better alternative. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've seen her, like, she seems fine. But, I don't know. Like, okay, so there's also, like, the super simple songs. And every now and then there's, like, a woman on there who sings. And she has, like, they have this one song about the subway. And it's actually kind of scary. Actually, here, hold on. Okay, screen transition. Why are you right there? What? Why did that do that way? Where's my... There we go. Okay, you can't tell me that this isn't kind of scary. Also, Gil, you'll probably have to come over to the other horizontal stream to hear it. Because it should be muted. But I find this terrifying. It scares me. Okay. Super simple songs. No, they're not gonna say it. Women are scary. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's about a train eating children. Why did it break? It broke. They knew I was. Oh wait, my browser crashed. What? The song is cursed. Okay, let's go a little farther. Okay, just listen. I think it's scary. Tell me that's not scary. Why does she say it like that? Rumble, rumble down below. I don't know. It scares me. I think it's very, like, I think it's very uncomfortable. Like, but he likes this one, so I have to be like, it's very normal otherwise. Rumble, rumble down below. Anyway, you guys get the gist. Like, and this is my life now, just so you know. In case you were curious, that is my life. She's foreshadowing Attack on Titan, the great rumbling. Well, and this is also my life. It's a bear. I did put it on VRC. It's the bear. Yeah, that's the bear. God. What the hell? The screen transition is supposed to be there before. I guess I'll just have to remove it. It doesn't work. Oh well. But yeah, so that's like, why rumble rumble down below? Like it's scary. You know what it reminds me of? The Dark Spawn in Dragon Age. Rumble rumble down below, quickly through the tunnel. That's not good. That's sounds like a Lord of the Rings song. Sounded like she was singing about an earthquake. Yeah, like it's just not. There's so many other things you can say about a subway. Like, not like rumble rumble, but like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a light coming through the tunnel. That's better. And it's just like, you be like, oh, the train is coming. You stand behind the white line and get on, and then go to where you go and leave, and don't talk to anybody, and be good, and don't listen to loud music on your fucking phone. I hate that. I hate that shit. If you listen to music on your phone speaker in public, I don't care if one of you guys do it. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. That shit is horrible and you're annoying. If one of you comes out and says, oh, I do it occasionally, you're horrible. And that shit is very annoying. Like, ugh. The worst is phone call. Yeah, on a speakerphone. I don't give a fuck about your life. Like, God, okay, so fucking in the store the other day, literally, just like I'm trying to get some fucking some vitamins, and I'm just listening to fucking this lady talking about, oh yeah, he's had diarrhea for weeks, and like, I don't know who, like, I'm a husband or child or someone, and she's just like complaining about having to clean shit out of something, and like on the other side of the speakerphone is just like, oh yeah, I've had to clean shit out of stuff. Oh gosh, it's like, both of you, shut up, just shut up. Feel bad when both of you fucks up and it goes to speaker for even a second. Yeah, hello Rami. Yeah, like, we were in Japan, okay, and there's signs everywhere that say, be fucking quiet on the subway, you asshole. Be quiet on the trains, or die. You know, they say that everywhere, all the signs. That's exactly what they say verbatim. And me and Farrell are sitting there, and it's been a long day, like with a lot of walking around. And these three tourists in front of us, they're all watching a soccer game really loudly on their fucking phones. And we're just like I'm just staring them down like, the fuck are you doing? The mother and daughter was killed by a drunk driver, and how the dude was gonna murder the guy if you... Jeez. Like, yeah, those are the kind of things you probably shouldn't talk on speakerphone about. For drivers come to our store and pick up on the phone. Yeah, we have that here too, where like people, like Uber drivers and like the Uber Eats guys, they're always on their phone, always, and they're loud, and it's like, can you just wait until you drop me off to carry on this conversation? I would rather listen to like mumble rap. Can we listen to mumble rap instead, please? Some mumble rap kind of slaps. Hate running into other tourists in Japan. Honestly, that was the worst part about Japan, was the tourists, and I was one. Like, there were people trying to do chin-ups on the bars in the train, and like there were some British guys, and it's just like, don't do that. Just stand there, shut up, let everyone else relax. Ugh. All this while I'm trying to get my sweet potatoes. That's crazy. Like, that's a lot to be talking about on speakerphone. I'm sorry. Kitten. Something, mumble rap, something. Mumble rap, but it's in Latin. That's scary. Something brings you so much joy about hating on other people. I get it these days. Especially when people are just being impolite in public. That's my number one pet peeve, right? Like, I try so hard to just stay out of people's way in public. I'm not, like, okay, yes, I'm a bit of a clumsy person. I will admit that for the sake of this conversation only. But like, if you're just chilling and you're like quiet and you're doing your own thing, no one's gonna have a problem with you. But like, if you're making like a mess or being really rowdy or not taking your shopping cart back to the corral, like, what joy do you have in your life? I don't know. Man, you still have to put, yeah, exactly. We're gonna rewrite it that way. Being courteous is hard, apparently. Yeah, and see, it's like, it's not even, you don't even have to be courteous to me. Just be nothing to me. Let us exist in our day-to-day lives, having no weight upon the other person's, like, existence. Like, if you go through your life at the grocery store and you never know that I exist, and I never know that you exist. That's all I want. I gotta get my foot cushion because my feetsies are cold. Or like, I try to put my shopping cart away whenever I can, which is 99.99% of the time. The only times I haven't been able to do it is like when there's like a lot of snow outside and I've overestimated the ability of my arms. And in which case it's usually just like right in front of the corral, and like it makes me feel like such a jackass because just like I physically cannot push it any farther. I'm so sorry. And that makes me feel horrible. Can love bloom in the produce aisle? No! Let me get my fucking fruit in peace! God, that reminds me. Okay, so years ago, I was shopping in the middle of the night, and I went and I bought a single zucchini because I wanted to make fucking baked zucchini with my chicken, and I already had chicken at home, and I was like, well, I'll get some zucchini because I work right here and I can just like come here and then leave and go straight home with my zucchini and my carrot and we'll be good. Fucking weird ass motherfucker working the produce section comes up to me and just goes, exciting night ahead. Ah! I hate people. God. Days were the I should have drop kicked him. I was just like, instead I think I just said like, you're fucking gross, and I left, but like fucking hell, I should have like reported him. I was gonna write like 30 minutes ago.
Don't just stand there.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you. You think we should bring back public executions? Sometimes. I never think that ever, Overlord streaming services. But I can see it. I can see why some people would be so inclined. I'm good at yapping. Crazy, because I do not feel good at yapping. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like nothing I have to say is interesting, but I think that's just kind of how it goes. Is what I would say if I were a paid actor. I'm good at yapping to a group. It's fun to yap to a group. It's fun to like yap with people. That's like one of like the best feelings, is when everyone's all yapping at the same time, and then you try to get in, like you have a really funny joke and you try to say it, but everyone's moved past it by the time you can get the words in, so you're just kind of like sitting there like, I have to say this joke or I'll fucking die. So like an hour passes, and then you have to be like, okay, well, if I don't say the joke, I'm going to actually lose my mind. So then you have to like go, okay guys, I know we already moved past it like an hour ago, remember when so and so said this? Well, and then everyone goes, oh, I don't even remember that conversation, and then you have to be like, and then you go home. Public executions for people like Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. Not that I agree with that idea. I'm just saying I understand the mentality. Haha, hee hee ho ho. Speaking of hee hee ho ho, do you guys think there's gonna be any Persona news tonight? Then you have to explain the joke in detail? Yes, because some asshole's just like, I don't get it. And then you're like, no, it's fine. And they're like, no, really, what? I don't get it. Can you, what? And then you explain it, and you realize as you're explaining it that it's not as funny. And you're just like, so then, and this. And then they're like, oh, yeah. And then you wonder why you weren't invited to the next potluck, and you think about it really hard, and then you're just like, is it because of that? Is it because of the joke? Was it because the joke was so bad that I didn't get invited to the potluck? But you make a really good pizza dip, and people usually like it, so you're like, oh well, I gave you my recipe, and then people post pictures from the potluck, and you see someone made the pizza dip. Anyway. And then you realize you got banned from the stream and kicked from the server. Is that what you're wanting? Do you want to get banned from the stream and kicked from the server, Vanquish? Are you putting in a request? Okay, keep your recipes always. That's the only way you can keep your friends. Do it? You dare me? Really shouldn't do that, because because I will do it and then I will forget to unban you. It has happened before. What the fuck? You have a Sonic badge? I want a Sonic badge. Where the fuck did that come from? What? It's fucked up. Fucked up. Was fucked up. You coming to my house? I don't even like Sonic, actually, so I don't know why I'm excited. You had to sub to Sonic Racing Cross one at a time, and they really gotta be noisier. They really do. I didn't even know, like, what was the other one that I missed? Any of them. You know what? Any of them. I don't know about any of them. I never know about any of them. You're fuming? I didn't even know that you can feel emotions, Moldy. Oh my god, so this is so funny. I made fun of Moldy yesterday. And I was writing like a scene and I was like, this person's like pretty sarcastic, right? And I'm like, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to say, and it was just like, what would I say to Multi? So thank you, Multi. You helped me with writer's block. Thank you so much for the sub, Lynn. 22 months. Oh my god. Yeah, it was pretty good. I was like, man, if it was Multi, what would I say? Honestly, you should brag about it to Nikki, because I think he's gonna be really upset that like there's a figment of bullying you in there that's like Shin and not him. Give you a prompt for good multi-Sonic fanfiction. Didn't we already like talk about that once? I feel like we did. I feel like, oh, I think we did, but we didn't do it so our multi knew about it. At least I don't remember. You have the memory of an emaciated giant. Sorry. We had a multi. That's right. It was Mpreg. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, it's all coming back to me. I think I have it written down somewhere. This is why it's good to be a member of my community, because we'll write about you getting pregnant as a group. Chast hand holding. See, okay, I read this like story. This, okay, it was a fan fiction. I read this fan fiction, and they wrote like this. It was just hand holding, but it was so like emotionally tense and like really touching. And it's just them holding fucking hands, and I started tearing up because it was just like really like fucking people who can write well are crazy. I could make the Sonic in the Teto Sonic kissing sticker pregnant. I could do that. Which pairing? It was Claude and Violet. Good art evokes emotion. That's why you should not read Daydreamer. As the song goes, there's nothing wrong with Pregnant Sonic. What song? Wait. Pause? Ba ba da ba 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 da 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 da. I'm playing an XVRC. Yeah, no, I have never. What? Okay. Pregnant Sonic song kind of bops. What? Okay, well, I guess we'll see. I am holding you to that. I just like to sway. We could just do this for like 2 hours. Please forget. I am not going to forget that. I'm so sorry, but we're going to listen to a song about you getting pregnant. Yes, in this scenario, you are Sonic, so enjoy that. Sonic is pregnant. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Oh my god. I suppose I should get to it and start writing. It's only been an hour. You hate all of us? Oh no, whatever will we do? That's so sad. Alexa, can you please play Despacito? Okay, it's kind of like the screen, the BRB screen looks pretty cool when I have like my emotions on. That's kind of neat. I have Ritz crackers. So, just so you know. I've discovered I'm not a fan of them anymore. They're too salty by default. But I haven't eaten today, so I'm gonna just eat a couple. This information changes the trajectory of your life. Yeah, good. I'm happy. Good. Yeah. Yeah, good. I'm happy. Good for you, bud. You know what I'm gonna do? Just for you. Here, maybe this will help. There. I hope you like that. Change the trajectory of your life. I'm just show it off. Oh, I'm talking my mouthful. Hold on. Ow. I like swallowed a sharp piece of cracker. That's your fault, by the way. It's nice that if I look at myself, I can still kind of tell that I'm chewing. That's how you'll know I chew with my mouth closed. Because if I chew with it open... I hate that. So I'm just gonna eat these crackers. I know, it's the most entertaining thing I've done today. Okay. So, I got a question for you guys. This next screen that's coming up. I changed my writing screen a little bit. And I wanted to know what you guys thought about the way that it looked. So, I guess pay attention, question mark. First, I'm going to... I'm gonna press this button. Okay. Anytime. There we go, Wardo. All right. Now we'll see if things break like it did last time. Okay. Wait, I want to be short hair today. I'm like a little embarrassed because it's actually going to show some of the writing, so don't like don't judge me, I guess, for sucking at writing. Where's the screen? This one? Nope. Was it this one? Nope. What was this one? Why did it break? Do I have a favorite show that I play around Christmas time? Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, there it is. It didn't break. I was just scrolled up really far. I watch Tokyo Godfathers almost every year. And I recently have started watching the 2008 Grinch every year too. Okay, so the way that it works, is like it is blurred until like a certain point, right? Like, so yeah. So you can kind of tell like what I'm writing for once. But but I don't know. I could also like hide it again. Like with this. So it's like pixely, but still has the same like blur effect. Or I could take the blur effect off entirely. Like what do y'all think? What do you... That. The only problem is you'll know if I get to a smutty scene because I'll just be like, pop. I drink my drink. Actually, there's something I want to do too. This may or may not look good on this screen, but now I'm kind of curious. I've had writer's block for like 2 days. It really sucks. It shouldn't. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that. I don't know. I was wondering what people think about it. I've been feeling weird for the past week, like having fever, being drunk for no apparent reason. So you've been experiencing intense vertigo. That's kind of like stroke symptoms. You should maybe go to the doctor. If you feel like you have a fever or like you're drunk without being drunk or having an actual fever, that's vertigo. But if it maintains, you're 25, you can have a stroke at any age. What? I don't know how I feel about like adding a line to the model. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, there it is. Well, I was wondering where my RGB was. I toggled it off for some reason. Silly me. Guess you'll die? No, just like go to a hospital. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Do you like that? Did that hurt your eyes, chat? Whoa. Ow, that hurt my eyes. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Looks really weird. Oh, but that looks cool. What if I like... and then did like... Okay, that looks cool, but obviously we can't. We're not going to use that, but that does look cool. Everything but writing, exactly. Ooh. Ooh. I could like put it under this. Oh, that looks sick as fuck. Okay, but yeah, I can't. I would not be able to look at it for that long, so I'm sure you guys couldn't either. Oh my god, that is not what I wanted to do. Ooh. Okay, I'm probably gonna break shit, so I should stop. I saw the lag start and I knew I needed to stop. I knew I needed to cease. Okay, is that better? Okay, that's better. Sorry. Yeah. My bad. Shut I should probably get to work. No wonder my streams are always breaking. Man, I found out that I could do like one simple thing and like break everything. If I do, is it this? Yeah. Oh, that didn't. Actually, that didn't break anything. Hold on. It was this one? No, not that one. Had to be this one then. There we go. That's good. Oh, hey, wait, can we come back, please? Can we just, oh God, oh. Okay, if I press this, will my arm go okay? Get down. Yeah. No, I'm very serious. I'm a very serious writer. If I do this, does it break? No. But if I do this, it'll fuck up. Whoa. Hee hee. Okay. I'm really freaking it, yeah. What if I like... Oh my god. I'm serious. I'm a serious person. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Small problem, actually. Hold on. I don't know if I can put this back where it was. That's close enough. Uh-oh, sisters. Yeah. I think so you over here. What are those? Uh-oh. Just Go under this leg, please. Thank you. And back. And then... It's like you gotta kind of get a little specific, I guess, if you want to pose it. I could literally just refresh the scene and everything would be set up the way that it was before, though. I have decided to not do that, apparently. I wish I could get rid of that top line by my model, but I know I can't. Well, I mean, I could, actually, if I did this. That's crazy. I just want to do, like, the tiniest amount. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, a little bit more, maybe? And then I think I need to fix my legs. You know, I could probably, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Aravoa. I don't know. What do you guys think about the scene having part of the words in it? Should I not have that? I've always been worried about spoiling people, you know? But like, I don't think it really spoils much to like have, well, I guess it depends on like what you happen to catch. But like I could always do like that. I could remove it all together and it's just spoiling. Although, like, I do like the way that it looks with just, like, because it fades off, right? But Star Wars. Okay, I need to stop fooling around. I say as I continue to fool around. Tax implications, yes. Out here fooling it. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll throw on some oh yeah, this scene doesn't have the music. Hold on. Boom. So let me know if that's too loud. For those of you who can hear it, some of you can't. And I guess I will put my mic by the keyboard. And yeah, that means you can't hear me as well, but you'll be okay. Damn. The keyboard sound is so nice. Yes! It's a very good keyboard. It was a gift. And I could type on it for 6,000 years. I thought maybe I should. Okay, guys, I'll let you guys pick, because honestly, I can't write with noise, so the music is for your benefit. I take my headphones out. Oh, the song is "Desert Song" by My Chemical Romance. Okay, should I put music on, or would you prefer if I put like, fire? What the fuck? Fireplace crackling, or the sound of dark coffee. I'm sorry, Izzy. I did it on purpose. No, I didn't do it on purpose. I feel like no music would work. Family Guy clips to Subway Surfers gameplay. Ooh, maybe. No. Well, yeah, I'll have the keyboard sounds, but like it's kind of nice with like. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm vetoing all of you. I know what I'm gonna do. What do you guys think you want to do? Well, never mind. You do not have a choice. Wait. Go. Turn that off. I think you guys will like this, or you won't, and that's okay. Thank you, Enki. Good luck with I don't know, being sad on Overwatch. A fragrance of dark coffee. What did I say? Sound of dark coffee. Yeah, it should be this one. Yeah? Can you guys hear that? Is that good? Is that good for you? Okay. Maybe a bit loud. Okay. Yeah. That better? This is what you listen to when you're trying to fall asleep? Same! Actually, I have it downloaded on my phone. I literally listen to this when I try to sleep. Okay, we right. Take my headphones out, you guys enjoy that. I'm gonna crack my fingers and either it'll be really loud or really quiet. That hurt a lot, actually. Why did I do that? Every time. Okay, is this working? Yes. No word can't. Okay, there it goes. Yeah. I might have to. Okay, so I might in the new year. I might put like a little dono goal for new computer parts because we're slowly dying over here. It's too bad, but it is what it is. I was just thinking that because like my computer kicked into high gear really loudly. You guys probably can't hear it. I was like, oh yeah, that's not good. I didn't think about the fact I can't really pull it up on the other screen because then it'll try to read that instead of my actual screen. Yay! That's what we buy. Multiple screen. Hopefully it's nice with the music at least. I don't know. That didn't actually sound all that. I just have my like Coke here, and I thought it was gonna be like nice and satisfying, like refreshing sound. But it barely any sound at all. Hey, March. Want to see something painful?
Oh, don't just stand there. Let's go.
Twinkle mommy. I don't like how I said that. Just gonna do a little sign of the cross real quick. Thank you, mommy. Oh my god. Nah, I kept track of things that I deleted too, but what's the crown next to your name? Just second top chatter right now on YouTube. If you click the top fan section, it kind of explains it. Ew. It's new. I guess, yeah, I guess it is still pretty new. Boy, yeah, I've only been streaming with it for a month. It feels like it's been longer, huh? Do I have index for finger tracking? Actually, I use Stretch Sense gloves, but right now this is just tracking my typing, so I don't have it. I'm not using it right now. The keys on this one are aqua switches, which I had never heard before. The keyboard was a gift. And when they were putting it together, they were like, okay, which one of these sounds the best to you? And yeah, I think it's part of why I can't type when I'm listening to something else, is because I just enjoy listening to this so much. Hello on this side too, March. Oh goodness, I don't know why I yelled it. I will be right back. I gotta go put the clothes in the dryer. But you guys get to see my model break on the BRB screen. Hold on. What the fuck? I gotta figure out how to make that work with this pose, because this pose breaks everything when I come back from the BRB screen. That's too intense. I think I'm just gonna have to be a keyboard ASMR streamer for a while. Maybe that'll be my focus. Because I find it pretty nice, actually. On Yusuke Soul, we're tuning into the ASMR streams. Real talk, I've been listening to that Sayonara Bye Bye cover, like, a lot more than I should admit. Also, I didn't know that genre was called math pop, so, like, that's kind of changed my life a little bit. Thank you for that. If I see the new Monster Hunter update, I don't really play Monster Hunter these days, so no. I haven't played Monster Hunter since World. And before that, I hadn't played it since Try. Well, Try was so good. That's good. Yeah, sorry. Hey, no worries. It's nice to see them paying attention to, like, performance, since those are very performance-heavy games. still be how we do. My tracking's kind of shaking weirdly when I type. Don't love that. Okay. Oh, I think I know what it is. My microphone is picking up the sounds of my keyboard, so it's trying to move my mouth to them. If I, like, take my desk. Yeah, it's funny. That might have been really loud, I just realized. I'm so sorry. Wasn't too bad. Okay, good. I knew this part was going to be annoying to write, but I hate it. So I pop my fingers instead. Hell yeah, Toho Jazz. Chicken burrito. I probably got about 10 minutes left in me. I need to eat some actual food that's not just Ritz crackers. Valid grades are in, so check it. Oh, hell yeah. Good luck, Angel. I know you've been working hard. Actually, I do not like poutine. Excuse me. Choked on my own spit. I mean, I don't mind poutine, but I don't really... I might live in Canada, but I'm a Texas girly, so... My favorite food is, meat. Or, I don't know, really, I like grilled vegetables a lot. I don't know. It kind of varies. It changes. I think that's kind of the case for everybody, but I really like, right now I've been big on chicken and dumplings. I've made chicken and dumplings 3 times in the last month. Do I do anything special with my chicken and dumplings? I mean, it depends. I like to use Pillsbury biscuits as the dumplings. And I use chicken thighs. Other than that, it's pretty standard. I mean, it's just, generally, it's a can of cream chicken, 1 container of chicken broth, parsley, thyme, Pillsbury biscuits, chicken thighs, salt, pepper, celery, carrots, onion. And then so you just cook the chicken, set it aside. I like to brown it a bit. And then in the pot, you throw in the veggies and you soften up the onions. And then you throw in the chicken broth and the cream of chicken. And you let it come to a boil. And then once it's boiling, let it simmer for 20 minutes. No, wait. You put you cut the biscuits up and then you put it and you let it simmer for 20 minutes and then, yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of celery and carrots in soup. Very good in chicken noodle too. My chicken noodle soup is basically just my chicken and dumplings, but with noodles instead. Pillsbury have enough butter, in my opinion. I'm iffy on using a lot of butter and stuff, actually. So, but they're pretty. I use the buttery flaky ones, so I think they're pretty good for it. And yeah, like I tear them up in about fourths, and then I don't roll them up really, but I'll do like a little bit of like a roll for them, and then let them boil. It's pretty good. Top it with parsley. Fuck, I want to make more now. I just finished the last bit like 2 days ago. I was gonna make hamburgers tonight, but I didn't want to buy hamburger meat, so I didn't. But you know what? You know what's a good way to make hamburger? put an egg in it and some barbecue sauce. And then you cook that. Chicken and dumplings, omelet, and tacos. Hell yeah. I hate eggs, but it's like the best binding agent for hamburgers. Like, otherwise they're gonna fall the fuck apart. And I didn't know that until recently. I did not know you needed a binding agent for your fucking hamburgers. I just dealt with them like all fucked up. Can you take us to Buc-ee's? Buc-ee's is very far away from me now. Breadcrumbs make it more like meatloaf if you add too much. Yeah. I do like a little bit of breadcrumbs in my hamburger though. Just a little bit. It's good shit. Smash burgers are pretty, like, okay, so you can do that, but, like, do you notice it gets a little bit crumbly or, like, it falls apart a lot easier? Because that was my biggest, like, pet peeve with burgers, was, like, it just would fall apart on me sometimes. But ever since I started adding, like, just one egg to it, yeah, it makes the difference. I do, like, a little bit of barbecue sauce in the meat. Not much at all, but a little bit of barbecue sauce, a little bit of like liquid smoke, an egg, and then I smush the fuck out of them. And yeah, maybe I should have bought hamburger meat. We just did that until it looked like a burger. See, onion burgers, oh, I'm so iffy on them because on paper, fantastic. But every time when I was younger and I would make them, it wouldn't be very good. But I have since learned you should cook the onions first. Like before, I would just chop them up real thin and put them in the meat and cook them with the meat. But it is far better if you caramelize them and then throw them in the meat. Super good. Oh, kind of like White Castle. That's how White Castle makes theirs. Oh, you just said yeah. Okay, guys. I think that's gonna be it for me for now. Just let me see if there's anyone I know on. I don't really feel like raiding a stranger today. I really need to make a new raid message. I'm so sorry. I have not done that yet. But Tay already knew. Tay's like, there ain't no way this lazy bitch has done it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Spree. She lovely. Okay, we're gonna raid Spree, guys. Stick around for the raid, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Yar.
Don't tell me you're surprised. You knew I would choose to go this way.